What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lump Vision. I go by the names Lump, D-Lump, or LV. It doesn't matter which one you want to call me. I'll respond to any of them. Before I get started, I just want to once again, thank you to all the homies for last night. The panel, of course, everybody in the comments. It was just a great time last night once again. Not just because we're living in a tough time right now, just in general, man. It's just cool to get with the fellas and just have a good time and laugh and joke and all that good stuff. And a big shout out to Scotch Porter for the giveaway last night. There were 5 giveaways that were done on the live stream, and we all really appreciate Scotch Porter for doing that. So let's get into it. And also, like I said last night on the stream, sometimes I get ideas in my head. I just come down. I don't brush my teeth. I don't do anything. Got the taco meat hanging out a little bit. Threw on a hoodie. Threw on some shorts. Just came down and jumped on camera. So hopefully you can't smell my breath through the lens. All right, today's video. I really don't like doing these kind of videos because I don't consider myself an expert, and I don't like to really present information that I just read on Google. But it was very consistent with all the stuff that I read, and that's going to be co-washing versus regular conditioner. Beard co-wash or regular beard conditioner. So co-washing, first of all, is is really a hair tactic put together by curly-haired women. So big shout out to all the curly-haired women, all the natural curly-haired women out there. Big shout out to you, because what you have been doing for over the years has come over into the beards, and we are benefiting from it. And I don't know how many people actually know that co-washing came from women, naturally curly-haired women. That's where co-washing came from, to help to retain moisture, to not dry your hair out, because curly hair, beards or whatever are naturally drier than other hair. Dry beards cause brittleness causes breakage, and breakage is damage, and we don't want that. So co-washing was formed to skip the washing part, like a cleanser, because cleansers a lot of times can have drying effect on hair. So not only are you ridding yourself of a harsh cleanser, you are lightly cleansing and conditioning at the same time, so you're skipping a step, right? Regular conditioners are to retain moisture afterwards, because if you use a cleanser, a lot of times, they have ingredients in it that can dry your hair out. So when you're conditioning, you're replenishing the stuff that you stripped. Some strip, some don't. But anyway, the point of it is to basically nourish the hair again. After it's been stripped, you're adding moisture and nourishing the hair again after the wash, right? So it's actually a kind of a confusing topic, because can you co-wash with a conditioner? Yes, you can, from what I've read, but like I said, it's a kind of a confusing subject, because from what I read, like I said, a lot of times, this is all based from women, like curly hair websites and stuff of that nature. So women were taking regular conditioners, whatever it was, Tresemme or whatever it was, regular conditioners, and watering it down. So it's because conditioners do have some cleansing properties, but it's really not formulated for that, because it's formulated just to add moisture back, because when you wash your hair, you're already cleansing it, so you're just replenishing it with the conditioner. So women were doing that, and then co-washing came about. So there is some difference of opinion, just like I say all the time, like a lot of us say all the time, that it's all about what works for you. Like if you don't want to, you don't have to buy a co-wash to co-wash. Like there's other ways that people make it work for them. Me personally, I'd rather just buy a co-wash. That's just me. I'd rather just buy a co-wash and use a regular conditioner when I'm conditioning. Like after a wash, I'd rather use a regular conditioner. And that's why I have both. Even though I have co-washed with a conditioner that's not marketed for co-washing, I've used a conditioner, i.e. Scotch Porter, which is not marketed as a co-wash. It is a conditioner. You know, all the other ins and outs, I don't know. All I know is on the label. The label says conditioner. So for me, this is something used after a wash. Can you co-wash with it? Yes, you can. A lot of men have been doing it, and it works great, right? Another great company is, not to say that any other company isn't great, but it's just on the top of my head right now, Chesapeake Beard Company. Chesapeake Beard Company markets a conditioner and he markets a co-wash. He has both. Can you co-wash with a conditioner? Yes, you can. There are small subtleties. I know I'm jumping all back and forth, you know, because this is not typically what I do, because not 110% like I retain the information, but presenting it, sometimes I get a little baffled. But anyway, the consistencies of these co-washes and conditioners are definitely something that's to take notice. Co-washes usually are a thinner consistency. So you're actually scrubbing hair, beard, you're actually going in, treating it like a shampoo or cleanser. You're scrubbing it, you know, to get it all down to the scalp and get it all through your hair. You're actually scrubbing like you will with shampoo. Typically conditioners are almost like, I say like a beard balm. It's put it on top and whatever afterwards. It's not really a scrubbing thing, right? So my dog is acting crazy. If he hits his camera, we're gonna be fighting. Conditioners are usually thicker in consistency because it's really like a on top type of thing, right? On top type of thing. But do people get down into it? Yeah, absolutely. So what I read and what I've seen from the products and stuff like that are pretty consistent. So to me, it makes a lot of sense on how they both operate. So once again, like, I just want to reiterate that sometimes things are made for one thing and then used for another, you know. So in this instance, so marketing is a big thing as well. Just because it says co-wash, it probably doesn't mean you can't use it as conditioner just after a wash. If it says conditioner, that doesn't mean you can't use it as a co-wash. If you found a way to make these things work like this and it's working for you, go ahead and do it that way. Like I said, I'm very avid fan of doing things that works for you. There's no limits to this beard game, grooming, or anything like that. There's no limits. There's no rules, like real rules. And once again, the homie Beard Sampson, he taught me that, right? When I first got involved in this, and I'm rambling right now because pretty much the information that I had for you is already I already presented the information, but I'm rambling right now. There's no rules, right? You do whatever works for you. Do whatever makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. If it makes sense and it works, do it. All right? There's no rules. And I just want to continue to put that out there because it just, to me, it doesn't make sense if we're going to read all this different stuff, reading whatever we're reading and saying, hey, this is the way it's got to be. If it's not this way, you're wrong. That's wrong. You're not wrong. People aren't wrong for finding ways to use things to make it work for them. If you're getting positive results, then continue to do it. If you're not getting positive results, then you're going to have to figure something else out. So I don't want to continue rambling on. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's Saturday morning. My brain's not completely awake, but like I said, it was on my head. I want to get out and get this information out to you. And of course, if you have any questions, I'm always open to answer questions. And if I don't have the answer, I will find the answer for you or attempt to find the answer for you. So that's it. A big thank you to all of my subscribers, old and new, and everybody who comes by and watches my channel. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Later.